Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have already completed that register, logging, and also all that file structure behind for our Laravel breeze. Now in this video, I want to discuss about that email reset option. Like as I told you before, if you go to that logging page, I have already one of the user as a user@gmail.com, and I have already put one of the password. By default, there is also another part as a forget your password. So if you want to make it as a forget your password, if you want to reset that password, first of all, you have to understand how that structure actually working. Like for the forget password, you can see there is one of the reset password option, there is a reset password, and there is a forget password. So for the forget password is working as a auth and one of the controller as a password reset link controller, and there is a create method, there is a store method, right? That is in our file. If you go to our controller auth, and there is our another one as a password reset link, you can see there is on the create method that will be created on the auth forget password. It will be stored that as the email data. So everything is ready made. Okay, and also it will be provided that email. So if you want to provide that email right now, I want to use as a mail trip. Okay, here I want to get that our mail is totally free. Simply create your one of the account. Okay, so I have already created one of the account. When you create this account, you will get this type of one of the interface, and if you go to that as a demo inbox, first of all we have to configure it. Okay, so if you go to that SMTP setting, into the SMTP setting, I am using that PHP as a Laravel 7 plus. So I simply select it. You can see it's now provided one of the mailer as a SMTP, the mailing host, they have some of the port, mail username, mail password. So that is for me. Okay, so when you create another new one, it might be changed. So now first of all, I want to set up it. We have to set up it in our .env file. You can see it's also provided the suggestion in your .env file area. Here you have to update. Now let's go to our .env file. Into the .env, and there have already one of the area. You can see that is one of the SMTP as a mailer. That is our mailer. We have to update it. That is a mailer as a SMTP, and then our host name we have to update. I simply copy it, and our host name I name it as a SMTP mailer trip.io, and then the mail port also we have to update. Mail port will be as a 2525. I want to use it as a 2525. Username as a this one, I copy it, so that will be our username. I want to update that our password, so that will be as a password, and mail encryption will be as a TLS. I copy it. Now that will be as a TLS, and from to the which mail you want to provide it, I want to provide as a support. Whatever the name actually you choose, I make it as a support @easylearningbd.com. okay, so that will be our mail, that will be from mail. Okay, so that's all friend, that's all you have to do. And mail from to the name. So if you want to change that name, that is one of the name variable as a app name. If you select it, that is the app name. So if you want to change that name as per your demand, you can change it. Right now I make it as easy. Okay, I make it as easy learning. So that will be our app name. Great. So friend, that's all you have to do. When you configure everything perfectly, now click as a save all. Okay, I click the save all. Now I want to check it, everything is working perfectly or not. Now I refresh it. Okay, I refresh it. Now I have already created on the user. I have already created that user email as user@gmail.com. For this user, I want to reset that password. As I told you, everything is ready made here. Only you have to write down that name. So I name it as a user. Okay, user@gmail.com, and from here, if you now send it as a email password reset link. If you select it, that means if you click it on here, and you can see it's now successfully saying that there is a forget password, and then we have emailed your password reset link. Everything is ready made. You can see now if you go to our mail, now that should be one of the new mail. You can see now there is a preset password notification. So now if you open it, and now that is our easy learning. I have already updated our app name. Our app name is visible in here, and you can see it's now display as this password link reset expired into the 16 minute, and that is the reset password button. So if you click as a reset password button, it will be redirect to your local host. localhost, and you can see that is another form. That is email is automatically save it in here. Now you have to use it your new password and then the confirm password. So that is also another view page, right? You will get that view page. Simply go to that view. That means in our resources, and there is a view and then auth. As I told you, that is one of the login page, there is a register page, and also you can see there is a forget password page, and in the forget password page they have only one of the field. I have already sent that mail, and when that will be done, and also there is another page. There is another page as a reset password. You can see there is a reset password page, and for the reset password view page is actually this one. That is a reset password, and here you can see there is one of the email address, there is one of the password, and there is one of the confirmation password. So right now that is the page is loaded. Right, friend? Now I want to reset. Before I use that as a Udemy 1 2 3 4 5. Right now I make it as 1 2 3 4 5 6, and also I want to confirm it as a 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now if you click as a reset password, you can see it's automatically also get that validation. That is some the default validation as the password must be at least 8 characters. I have used that 6 characters for the reasons it's already get that our validation. I make it as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, and also I make it as a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now if you click as a reset password, yes, you can see your password has been updated, right? It's now displayed. That means your password has been updated. Now if you logging again with this user, I simply logging with this user, and before I use that as a Udemy 1 2 3 4 5. Now if you want to check it, yeah, you can see our password is now successfully updated. You are not able to log in your previous password. So right now I have already set new password as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And now if you click as a login, now that should be redirected to our dashboard page. Perfect. So right now here we are able to successfully update our password. Okay. In this video, I hope it's very much clear to you how can deal with your forget password, and also how can reset password through the mail. So perfect. So here we successfully done this job. So in our next video, I want to discuss about if you want to verify your email, how can verify your email. In our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.